All right, guys. So today is May the 15th. It is 12:56 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is Wednesday post CPI. So CPI was released this morning, and it was very bullish, as you can see. I did end up taking a trade right as the market closed yesterday. I held it overnight, and I also took another trade today during the day as well. So I was able to bank off of this completely. I took advantage of the entire move, and I'm going to explain why and how I did that. So yesterday, I was looking for a sign of a move up. I was looking for something to indicate that, the buyers were really in control of this market and the buyers were insisting to move higher. So as you can see here, price was in this area since last Thursday. Price has really been consolidating in this area. So at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, we had this green candle open up on the 6 hour. Now this candle closed at 2 o'clock. Okay, so the market closes at 1. So realistically, you have a very limited time frame to get into this trade if you're looking for it to close. And the problem sometimes is that the market closes at 1. So you got to make your decision before the market closes if you want to take that. But the problem is, that candle doesn't close for another hour, and anything can happen in that hour post market. Now, granted, the volume and the volatility usually comes down significantly post market, but in some cases, and I've seen this happen many times, it does not. Sometimes 15 minutes, 30 minutes post market, the market is moving. And if you're in the position, there's not much you can do about it, right? So you really have to play it smart, play it safe, and really be confident in your setup if that's how you plan on doing it. So as we discussed on, I believe it was Monday or Sunday, the daily time frame is in a huge uptrend. There's no doubt about it. The daily time frame is in a huge uptrend. It broke out of this range back at the end of April, and has just been consistently going higher. So today, we have successfully made new all-time highs on SPY, and the weekly time frame is now in the process of making a higher high. So the last video, I did say that there was 3 possibilities. I said either the weekly time frame is going to give us a higher low, a same high, or a higher high. And it looks like what it wants to do is go for a higher high. Now, granted, it is Wednesday, so the market doesn't close until Friday. So there is still full more days. Anything can happen in 2 days, right? So this could definitely wick right back down. But for now, it looks like it wants to go for a higher high, which changes the entire course of the trend back from being bearish to now bullish on the weekly time frame, because we had a huge lower low that formed at the beginning of the middle of April, and now we have a higher high, which again changes everything. So on the daily time frame, there's no doubt about it, we are in an uptrend, and on the 6-hour time frame, there's no doubt about it either, we are in an uptrend. So the very clear indicator for me to get into a position was at the end of the day yesterday. Now, like I said, this 6-hour candle does not close until 2, but I was very confident on what I was seeing. This candle was a massive bullish engulfing candle. It was giving us a lower high and a higher high. So 3 bullish indicators. So what I decided to do is I decided to get into calls right before the market closed yesterday at 1 o'clock. I decided to get into calls. Okay. Now, obviously, as you can see, we had a big, nice run-up post-market up until about 9 p.m. And then around 1 a.m., 3 a.m., we decided to pull back a little bit. And then when that news came out at 5 a.m., we had a massive run-up, massive. Now, my take profit was 53.14. So I took profit right here at 53.14. That's when I decided to take profit and get out of the trade completely. Now, during the day today, I also took another play. So on SPY, you can clearly see how bullish this was, right? This is the 4-hour time frame, extended trading hour chart. You can just see the uptrend on the 4-hour as well. Very similar price action to the 6-hour time frame on ES. Lower high, higher high, huge bullish engulfing candle, break of the range right over here at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. You can just see that the price action was very much heavily favored to the upside. So now let's get rid of this and go to the regular chart. Let's go to the 1 hour. So this is when I decided to get into longs again. So, with where we are on SPY, I don't really have any levels above 525 because we've never been at 525. So I had to use ES to kind of gauge where we were going and where I was going to take profits. So right at 10:30, when this 1 hour candle closed, this was a very bullish sign for me. We got a nice red candle here. We got a lower high, a higher high, and a huge bullish engulfing candle telling us that price is insisting that it wants to go up. Not only that, the 50-minute time frame was in an uptrend literally the entire day. It maintained its structure the entire day without a single hiccup. Not even once. Higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. Okay, right here, potentially we had a higher low, but that was not until 12:15. So the 50-minute time frame held its structure all day beautifully towards the upside. So right at 10:30, when that bullish engulfing candle closed on the 1 hour, I decided to take a call play again. And the 50-minute time frame looked beautiful. So at 10:30, when this candle closed, this candle was red, but then immediately following that, we had another bullish engulfing on the 50-minute time frame form with a lower high and a higher high, just further suggesting a move up. So I was very happy to see that. Now, of course, we don't have any levels on SPY because we've never been in this area before. So, where do we take profit? So a very logical place to take profit would have been 530. 530 would have been a really logical place for price to go and test, which it looks like, yeah, we did hit that already. We hit 530 already. It took until the end of the day for that to happen, though. But I wasn't going to wait that long. I like to play things safe and more by the book. So for me, this right here, 53.14, that is a daily level. That is a daily level. And as you can see above that, I have nothing. So what I did is on the 6-hour time frame, because I like to use the 6-hour time frame a lot for when I'm trading, I went and looked at the previous high point of the 6-hour time frame. And as you can see, that was right here at 53.2850. So that was my profit target. That was my TP. That's exactly where I had my take profit set for my second trade, which was the one on SPY. Because on SPY, I had no levels. So when I got into my position on SPY, instead of looking at SPY the whole time, I was actually looking at ES the whole time, waiting to see when it would hit take profit. And obviously it did. It hit 53.2850. I took profit right when it did that. And not only that, we actually hit new all-time highs on ES as well. Very interesting. So yeah, I mean, very good. That was a very simple, very easy trade. In my opinion, everything was basically confluent with one another. Everything was telling me the same thing. 50-minute time frame, 1-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame, 6-hour time frame, daily, weekly. Everything was on the same page. QQQ was also in a huge uptrend as well. QQQ showed a lot of confluence with SPY today. QQQ was also stronger on the day as well, which is a good sign. Usually what that means is when QQQ is stronger on the day than SPY, that usually means that tech is doing very well that day, and that usually means that the move higher on SPY will usually be quite a bit faster. From my experience, that's what I've noticed. So I do look at QQQ as well when I'm trading SPY. I like to watch both, but mainly SPY. I just check on QQQ every now and again. I don't sit there and stare at it. I just look at it maybe once every hour or so. Okay. So SPY was, in my opinion, a very easy day for trading. Very simple, very textbook trading. That was the two trades that I took, right? So the one at right before the market closed yesterday, and then another one at 10:30 today. Very simple stuff. Very easy trading day, in my opinion. It wasn't too difficult. When price is trending and price action is trending and things are going either one way or the other way, it's much easier to trade. It's very difficult to trade when there is no trend, right? When things are sideways, when we're consolidating. It's much harder to read the market in those cases, and it's very hard to determine where price is going in those cases. So for that reason, I like to trade with the trend. I like to trade when there's a trend in place, That way I know what direction price has control of, if that makes sense. So anyways, I hope that helped you guys out and gave you some insight on where I decided to take my plays and why I took my plays. I'm pretty sure you can see now that it is very simple stuff. It's not complicated. I mean, it might be complicated to some people for sure. That's not the hard part about trading. The hard part about trading, and the part that's extremely difficult about this game and why so many people fail, is the emotional instability that comes with this. Day trading at the very beginning is like a roller coaster. You're going to be super happy some days, super miserable some days. You're going to feel depressed, angry, despiteful. You're going to feel like quitting. You know, you're going to have fear of losing money, fear of missing out, greed, discipline, patience. Like all these things are what make trading so difficult, because people cannot get a grip on their emotions, and their emotions control them. Instead of you controlling your emotions, you're letting your emotions control you, and that will destroy you in this game. You will not last if that's the mentality that you have. You cannot be afraid to lose money. You cannot be afraid of missing out. You got to be patient. You got to be disciplined, and you cannot be greedy. Okay. A friend of mine actually said this to me the other day, and I laughed because it makes so much sense. He's like, I was told a long time ago that if a trade is green and if you're in profit, don't let a green trade go red. And that is so true. You never want to let a green trade go red. If you're letting a green trade go red, it's because you're greedy. You're greedy. You're greedy, and you don't know when enough is enough. And if you have a take profit in mind, and I've seen this happen before, people will sit there at their take profit, and instead of taking profit like they should be, they're like, oh, it's going to go up more. It's going to go up more. It's going to go up a bit more. It's going to go up a bit more. Just wait. Wait like another 5 minutes. It's going to go up. And then instead of taking profit and following the rules, they're greedy. And the next thing you know, the market dumps and their trade turns red and they lose the money that they could have made. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. This is not about getting rich quick. This is absolutely not about getting rich quick. This is about getting rich for sure. I'll repeat that again. This is not about getting rich quick. This is about getting rich for sure. And in order to get rich for sure, it's going to take a long time, and it's going to require a lot of patience. And if you don't have that time or that patience, then this will never work for you. So anyways, I hope that helped out, and I hope you enjoyed my little rant there. But I will make another video probably by the end of the week if I decide to take any trades by the end of the week. I'm sure I will. But if nothing comes up, then I'll probably make a video on Sunday, kind of preparing everyone for the week ahead. But other than that, hope you guys have a great day and take care.